explosion sometime around 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central Time. FBI and ATF agents are currently on the scene in Nashville. The FBI has the lead of this investigation, and they believe the blast, which was an RV that exploded, was an intentional act. So this is Christmas morning now in Nashville, Christmas afternoon in Washington, D.C. I'm Leland Vittert.
I'm Julie Banderas. So Sandra Smith and Trace Gallagher are off as we continue this Christmas morning explosion in Nashville. It reportedly happened at around 6:30 in the morning. First of all, an RV was spotted. It looked suspicious this morning in Nashville time. A local police officer there then alerted authorities. He called in the bomb squad and fortunately caught this before the van or the RV in fact exploded. A 10-block radius was then closed off around the site of the blast. We've got Rich Edson live in Washington with more with reaction there. Hi, Rich.
Hi, Julie. And it's a major police response in downtown Nashville trying to piece together who is responsible for a massive explosion when an RV blew up there at 6:30 this morning. Police say 3 people went to the hospital, though none in critical condition. Witnesses say the explosion shattered glass, knocked down trees, and shook buildings, causing smoke and fire visible from across the Nashville area. Police say they think this is deliberate.
The RV exploded at 6:30 this morning. We do believe this to have been an intentional act. Significant damage has been done to the infrastructure there on 2nd Avenue North.
Now, Nashville Metro Police say the FBI and ATF are investigating, and other law enforcement officials will arrive in the coming days. The Department of Justice says early this morning, the acting Attorney General, Jeff Rosen, directed department resources there. Police say they've sealed off downtown, brought in police dogs to make sure there are no other explosives, though they have no indication right now that there are other devices. Police say they dispatched officers to the area this morning after a call about gunfire. When they arrived, they say they saw this RV. They say it looks suspicious, called in the bomb squad. This is right in downtown Nashville, near bars and restaurants in a very vibrant tourist city. The city says there is dining there, though restricted to 50% capacity because of the coronavirus. All this now closed down downtown as the investigation's ongoing. Back to you, Julie.
All right. Thank you so much, Leland. I'll hand it to you.
On the phone now with us is Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. Ma'am, we appreciate you joining us on Christmas morning. I assume you were as surprised as anybody when you got the news of this. Have you been briefed in any way on this?
We have been in touch with local, state, and federal authorities, and as you all have reported, they are working on this. It is a tragic situation. We are, of course, concerned for safety and security and are grateful for the first responders and law enforcement who found this, felt it suspicious, began cordoning off the area and working to protect people that live in this downtown area. And I know that
undoubtedly
FBI
they saved so many lives. I'm wondering, ma'am, for those of us who haven't been to downtown Nashville, it's a great city. Describe this area for us. This happened at 6:30 on Christmas morning, so it was pretty empty. But describe what this area would be like at 6:30 on Christmas Eve or any other night. Is it a bar area? People are out. Is it bars and residentials?
Yes,
What's it like?
It is, right. You're down around Broadway. And, of course, in Nashville, we have lots of bars and venues, live music venues. You have the Country Music Hall of Fame that is within a few blocks of this area, as is the Symphony Hall, as is the arena. So it is a very busy area. And as you said, in other times there is a lot of pedestrian traffic in this area. We're just so grateful for law enforcement and people that were watching, felt this was suspicious, and are fully aware that they are going to continue this investigation. And you're going to hear more from the FBI on the specifics of this later in the day.
Yeah, in my experience, the FBI is pretty tight-lipped at the beginning of investigations, often unless they need help with something. appreciate you being with us. I want to play the video just and you can either see on your television or get a feel for it. This is the video that was taken by someone who lived there just minutes after the explosion. And we're going to play that full for a second and let you hear it. And those are the undoubtedly the screams of somebody who was injured in this explosion. You can see the cars still on fire. It's sad, it's horrifying, and I would suspect to know that someone did this to your state and the city you love so much, it's got to really make you awfully upset.
Oh, it is of tremendous concern. You're correct, and concern for all of those individuals that live in this area, and concerned that there would have been someone who felt the need to do this. And as I said, we're going to hear more from the FBI. It's a time when you're so grateful that Metro Police that we have members of our police, that thin blue line that continues to stand between chaos and calm, and for the good work that they have done this Christmas morning when this tragedy, this unspeakable, unseemly tragedy has occurred in downtown Nashville.
And really some sort of incredible decision-making and following of instincts by the police officer who was there, and at 6 o'clock in the morning had the presence of mind to say something really feels wrong, and we're calling the bomb squad and starting to move people. That takes an awful lot of presence of mind to make that decision. Senator Marsha Blackburn of Tennessee, ma'am, we appreciate it. If you hear any more from briefings and from law enforcement, we'd appreciate you letting us know. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye now.